I'm a cargo van queen, rolling steady on the road. Got my seatbelt locked and my spirit on go. Every mile I take, I'm covered in grace. God's riding shotgun, keeping me safe. Check the tires, check the brakes. I don't rush, no carelessness stakes. Mirror set, hazards right. I move smart, I move right. Cause every trip matters, I'm making it home. Faith in my heart while I'm driving alone. Cause some days get heavy, some lows feel long. But I whisper a prayer and I stay strong. I'm a cargo van queen, moving mountains in a day. Working hard, staying focused, watching blessings come my way. When the road gets rough, I don't break, I don't bend. Cause I know who I am and who's with me to the end. Yeah, I'm a cargo van queen, cargo van queen. I'm a cargo van queen. Grace on the wheel, faith in between. If you're rolling out there feeling tired and small, just know you're built strong, you can handle it all. Every slow down, setback, every detour you find, it's God redirecting you, protecting your grind. Keep your eyes on purpose, keep your heart on hold. You're never alone on this winding road. I speak life into my journey, I claim peace over my road. Every mile I face with courage, every doubt gets kicked out. Covered in favor from above, and everything I do with love. I'm a cargo van queen, moving mountains in a day. Working hard, staying focused, watching blessings come my way. When the road gets rough, I don't break, I don't bend. Cause I know who I am and who's with me to the end. Yeah, I'm a cargo van queen, driving purpose, driving dreams. Driving purpose, driving dreams. Cargo van queen, cargo van queen. I'm a cargo van queen, cargo van queen. I'm a
Another day, another load, another route of motion. It's the anthem for the ones who drive with purpose. Let's ride. Yeah. Sun up, boots down, keys in the van. He ain't waiting on luck, we sticking into the plan. Every mile got meaning, every stop got truth. He built his lane from the bottom, no excuse. Road life made him, pressure never broke him. Even when it's dark, faith still spoke to him. Turn hard days into stories he could bring. Everybody know him as the cargo king. He run the road, never chasing the crowd. It came to him cause he held it down. From city to city, he moving that freight on time locked in. Yeah, he never late, he got drive, he got heart. He do big boy things, turning stress into strength. That's what hustle brings, build it strong from the ties to the whole damn scene. Yeah, they call him cargo king. Yeah, night shift hitting, he don't lose no steam. Seeing visions in the rear view bigger than they seem. Mapping out goals like dots on the map. Greatness ain't luck, it's the grind and the gap. He ain't perfect, but he's steady. When opportunity calls, he ready. No fear, no doubt. He let purpose ring. That's why the road respect the cargo king. It ain't the van, it's the vision. It ain't the mile, it's the mission. You don't need a castle to be royalty. Just grit, God, and discipline, yeah. He run a road, never chasing the crown. It came to him cause he held it down. From city to city, he moving that freight on time locked in. Yeah, he never late, he got drive, he got heart. He do big boy things, turning stress into strength. That's what hustle brings, build it strong from the ties to the whole damn scene. Yeah, they call him the cargo king. Long nights, long roads, long dreams. He made them real. No shortcuts, no fear. No fear, just faith and gear. Long live the cargo king, yeah.
What's good, fam? Hey, you like that, huh? We transitioning a little fast. I've been working on my IT skills. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Now, the grind setters, they know what I'm talking about because my IT skills have been getting real strong lately. I'm talking about the way I'm learning this stuff behind the scenes. You'll think a boy over here night drive. Well, I guess it ain't night driving. It's more like night studying, night research. I'm your nighttime support. It's crazy because I know. Let's get some things out the way because I got in trouble last week. I said last minute that it wasn't gonna be no live, and man, don't worry, they not got on me. They got on me. My bad. It's just I had some external issues. That's why we talking about external analysis tonight. Sum it up for you. Your boy brain was fried. I had the one-on-ones and then it was a day full of one-on-ones. Then it was a day full of research. Then I had other stuff that I was doing research-wise that I had to remove from my Sunday practices. That's one of those habit removals that we talked about. It's crazy because one thing about grind setters, when you're helping others, because I want everybody to win, it also shines a light on things, because I told you I'm always a work in progress. And it shines the light on stuff that I have to work on too. Not just helping, but help myself. It's what I say, help me, help you. And they be on me, man. I love them grind setters because they will let me know, hey, you might be helping us, but let us help you. And they take care of your boy, and I appreciate that. But yeah, that's why we're going to talk about external analysis because, man, y'all probably wondering like, BG, we ain't seen you on this YouTube. You ain't got no lows, and I ain't. But I ain't been chilling. I ain't been chilling because one thing about when you're doing the external analysis on your business, a lot of people like to focus on the negatives. Whereas for me, like I told you, I don't believe in losses. I believe in lessons. And I don't look at them as negative. I look at it as one, either you weren't prepared or you didn't do enough research to be prepared. That's why we talk over here. So we can shine a light on the areas that we all need to have a little bit of research on, just like I had to have a light shined on me for last Sunday when I missed the live. It was shined on me. Now we're going to shine some lights around here to help you know how to do an external analysis, because if you don't do an external analysis on your business or on your personal life, let's start right there. Think about your personal life. Those things that you haven't sat down, they call it like self-reflection, personal development, accountability, whatever you may want to call it. If you don't sit down and look at the outside entities that you have no control over, that disrupt your life, and you don't start making plans to get ahead of it, like say finances. We know bills come. They coming, but if you don't know how to stack that money and put some aside and prepare for out the blue scenarios, like bam, boom, you had a flat tire. Is that money already sitting over there? That's an external analysis on your life. Well, you have to do that same thing in business. And when things change in business, are you prepared? So yeah, before we get to diving into that, because that's what we're talking about tonight, let's holler at the fam, because I see y'all over here talking. What fam is your favorite inspirational driver? You, Mr. Drive Time, is in the house. Boy, when I tell y'all about the sitting back, I'm gonna take a few seconds because Mr. Drive, we're gonna when I say with the grind setters, watching not just external analysis, but winning. I want to take this second and give a hand clap to Mr. Drive Time. Because y'all think we be over there playing. We hold each other accountable. We ain't just playing over there for no reason. Take this moment, because we didn't go live last week, but I want to take a second to give a round of applause and a congrats, because Mr. Drive Time has been taking in the information, applying the information, and last month he had his first 10K plus money. That's how you look at them external analysis and remove certain things out your life and go get the bag. Proud of you, fam. I'm proud of you. Man, what's good? The Quicks is in the building. Y'all made it safe because y'all was moving on the weekend. Getting that weekend work. What's going on, fam? Hey, auntie. Yeah, I love it. J Harv, quick fam. I'm going to get your email so I can send you a cake, or we can figure it out. Shipping is expensive, but I want you to have the experience. You sending cakes to everybody? Now, I can't, you know what, J Harv? after this is all over with, if the Quick's cool with it, I can link y'all together. So y'all have all the emails and stuff, so you don't put it in the chat and everybody be emailing you. Let me know if that's what y'all want to do. I can link y'all together. What's going on? T is in the building. New York. What you doing way up there? Nah, I want to know about that one. You're gonna have to explain all of New York. You went that far outside the circle. I know that low was good. I know it was good. You're gonna explain it to me. I know you is. I know you're gonna tell all of us what was going on in New York. And don't be cheesing, because you know we want to know. What it do, Jay Cakes? Appreciate that, fam. Yeah, I got y'all. I guess that's the answer. I got you, Jay Harvard. After this, I send y'all an email, link y'all together. Or like the Quick say, just send me the picture and forward it, whatever works best. I'm here for y'all. Steady grinding in the building. What's good, fam? What's good? Hey, how y'all doing with that weather? I know that weather swept across. I hope everybody doing good. That boy OC in the building. What's going on front and center? Yo, give me some news I can use. Hey. Well, you tell us what you want. We're going to talk about it like or not, but if you need some extra news you can use, we got it over here. Happy Sunday. Wife saying hey to y'all. She's saying hey to y'all. What's going on, Quicks? What's the deal, Auntie? What it do, J Harv? What's going on, T? Oh, yeah, steady grinding in the building. What's going on? I like how y'all just be hollering at each other. Thank you for joining us. The mother of the house, Miss T. Glad to see you in the building. Yeah, she be trying to be like, you up there yelling. I ain't got no other way. Okay, we will see how that works. BG hasn't emailed me in a very long time, and that is why Houston didn't have cakes. But I still love everyone in me. Now, don't tell me that. Now, if I got to figure out how to get them cakes before we get to St. Louis, your boy will make a detour. Let me find out. I need to drive out there to Phoenix to come get the cakes and have them in St. Louis. Is that possible? You know your boy. I be not figure some things out around here. Somebody tell G the music's supposed to start at 8. Hey, it did start on time, didn't it? Nah, did I start it wrong? Y'all let me know. I thought I heard. I could hear it. Y'all tell me. I might have been wrong. Not the IT. They be messing with me. They be on my. So when we talking about the IT skills, you gotta think. So Grindsetters is built, other platform, and when we doing different stuff and figuring out. Your boy, I told you, we over here, I have to figure out YouTube University, clicking around, searching. I almost accidentally removed everybody out of Grindsetters on accident. I caught it. I'm glad that pop-up said, are you sure you want to make this action? I had to click no real fast because I was about to mess something up. Mr. IT, y'all crazy. What's going on? Y'all, let's see y'all over here. Happy Sunday, Miss G. The Quicks and Anchor Bam are watching from the site. What? So y'all over there having a party and y'all didn't send out the invite? Hold on, Auntie, which part of the house you sitting in? You sitting in the 3,000 square foot living room? Let me stop. Let me play. Inside joke. You got to be in the setters to know what I'm talking about. Grindsetter for life. Y'all crazy. Hey, T. Let's see. Glad to see you guys on the same couch. Yep, sure is. Glad y'all getting in. Hey, Auntie and the Quicks. What's good? What's going on? Nelson in the building. Nope. I got to send you that link, Nelson. It'll either probably be Monday. It'll probably be tomorrow. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll send you the link. I got you. What's going on, Mr. Nelson? Hey, Nelson. Everybody in here. Congrats, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Got to show that love to you, Mr. Drive Time. OC, you said give you some news you can use. Was that some good news you can use? I see you giving a hand clap. Getting it. I love it. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Quick and Miss Drive Time. Steady. Hey, it was happy Sunday, fam. That's steady grinding. Hey, OC, playing catch up. Yes, sir. Thank you for the congrats. I could sit down and write a letter going on, but all I'm gonna say is Grindsetter. Did we get our fam to come visit? Hey, if they didn't, don't worry. You'll tell me about it later. Check. Appreciate you, J Har. BG, I will always love you and appreciate you for life, my guy. And you must come to Phoenix in the fall just to hug the fall. So should I? No, since you said it, Jay, hold on, let me write that down because I forget. Phoenix in the fall. So that means y'all see it. We're gonna get out there. I don't know what I'm gonna get out there with a load, but Phoenix in the fall. I don't want to forget that. Phoenix, I don't know what day in the fall, but Phoenix in the fall. I got you, fam. I got you. And don't worry, I'll let all y'all know. We'll do something, go have lunch, dinner, something. Can I pay you to mentor me and my wife? We have a Sprinter van, 3 months MC. Tell you right now, fam, best way, click that link in the bio, at the description and all that, join the Grind Setters. The Grind Setters don't just get mentorship from me. You get help from everybody. It's click the link in the go to the description, all that. It's a link in there. Click that, set you up, get you squared away, and it ain't just. I'll just say it this way: it ain't just Sprinter van. It's basically a whole well-rounded everything: personal development, business development, how to start building towards your future, your exit strategy, all that. If it's multiple vans, if it's put your feet in the sand, we got fam that want to do all types of stuff, from speaking to wanting to help the youth. It's a well-rounded thing, fam. So right now, Grind Setters, join that Grind Setters, fam. That I be trying to tell. It's only so you got to go join it. I promise you'll get something out of it. I might make that my thing. Get something out of it after the first year. Get your money back or something. It's supposed to be 5 minutes before 8. That is not what we discussed. The intro was to start at the start time to give everybody a chance to get in. See, y'all be switching up on me. I'm gonna get you, Mr. Drive Time. We gonna go at it. I promise you. Man. Have you started with a one-on-one? Yeah, Lucky. It's a bunch of stuff. Start with the one-on-one. We could talk about a lot of stuff. Watch all the videos. But if you get to that point and you like, I still want more, we got you. It ain't even about needing. It ain't. I'll talk about it. That's external analysis. Shalom, BG. What's going on, fam? What's going on? Timeline. What's up, baby girl? Hey, T. Well, yeah, we want to know about that New York thing. I promise you. What's going on, Lucky? Become a grind. No worries. We talking about the email. It's actually 6,000 square foot on the West Wing. I told you. Quick's going to be trying to trick us. St. Louis royalty. We need a selfie, y'all. You best believe we need a selfie. I put that selfie in Grind Setters. I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all out there having a good time. BG, sorry, brother. It's been a minute. What's going on? You good, fam? You good? Hey, it's been a minute for me too. I told y'all. I apologize. I just wasn't there. I was mentally done. And by the time I looked up and realized after the research, it was like 7:20. And I was like, I missed the start time. But apparently now I got to start at 5 before 7. Thanks for letting me know. Man, you're right. Good evening, all. What's going on? Bet I'm going to join that Grind Setters too. Come on, fam. I promise you. I'll get to that. What's going on, Green? What's going on? To the wife, Miss. What's going on, boy? I love y'all. I finally caught a live. It's been a minute for me. What's up, everyone? You ain't missing nothing old school. We just getting started. So let's drive into it. Because matter of fact, let's get the first part out the way. We're talking about external analysis. So remember, I already put the PDF inside the community post on YouTube. So all this stuff is in the community post on YouTube. I just thought of some Grind Setters. Y'all know what we do. So I'm inside of Grind Setters, the community post that y'all see me put up. I'm gonna go ahead and start loading all of those for the rest of the year. So y'all know how it is. First dibs over there. I love it. Man, let's get started. Let's get this off the screen. Let's put this up on the screen. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So when it comes to external analysis, you got to think about the big picture. Everybody know the one we normally see, which is the gas. You normally be like, the gas. But a lot of other things factor into the external big picture analysis when you're doing the external analysis that starts with those micro things. It's basically the stuff you can't control. And that could be that political part from the government policies and all that great stuff, the regulations. It's also the economics that most people know is the fuel price, the demand, the risk, the inflation. That's the one everybody knows. But what about the social? Do you understand the trends? When one of the big examples of that was like when the tariffs happened, when we knew those container ships were going getting held up, or social certain things like technology. Do you have the load boards, GPS? Like, you know, your boy used the load boards, but different people have different softwares. What about the legal? Nobody really knows the legal side except the let's start an LLC and make sure our van got insurance. But what about those other liabilities and all those things? And then the environmental things, like, remember I tell you all the time, where's your weather app? Where's this app? Are you looking at the weather app? And then you go into the next part of that, which is industrial analysis. What does your competition look like? Are there other cargo van in your area? Remember I tell you all the time, when you're driving around, what do you see? Do you see a lot of cargo vans? Do you not? Do you wonder? Remember when I told you, like the northern part of that circle, you don't see as many cargo vans as in the southern part of the circle. And it makes me wonder why, again, because that's where most of the money is. But whatever. New carriers. You got analysis, because nobody can stop new people from wanting to join the cargo van business. You can do it how you want to, join how you want to. Nobody can stop you. But then you got to recognize, where are these people popping up at? Where are they coming from? Where are they going to be running? Are they trying to do local and all that? Then the supplier power, that comes back to those fuel companies, vehicle dealers, maintenance shops. That's the stuff that outside analysis. When I tell you, who's your mechanic? Where do you take your where do you go to get your fuel? Do you have certain, like Love's, how they give the 10 cents back, or how like Shell gives 5 cents back? Those are the outside things. Then the buyer power, that's the brokers and suppliers. Those are the ones that control the rates. So you got to understand that, because obviously you can know your worth, but you can't make up a number that doesn't go with what the market dictates. And then the other parts, going against the big guys like the box trucks, the hot shots, the large carriers, those are the things that we got to worry about. And last but not least, the market analysis. Well, it's not least, it's 4 of them, it's 3. So the market analysis, who are your ideal customers? Are you trying to deal with brokers? Do you want direct brokers? Do you want direct shippers? Do you want local businesses? What are you trying to do? And then where's the demand the highest? The major cities, the industrial zones. Like I talk about the triangle all the time. But which triangle are you closest to? Because there's a few triangles on the United States map, but y'all only hear me talk about the circle. Again, that's grind setters right there, because the triangles is a bunch of different triangles. And then what lanes or routes are most profitable? Because there's a difference between saying you're going to go OTR, and then what's the benefits if you can never build those relationships when for your local area. I'll give you examples of that as we continue to go. And what problem areas are customers trying to solve? We talked about this. The people that can solve the problems are the ones that make the money. And we won't go all the way through this. I want to stop at 4. 4 is that competitor analysis. That's where you got to start understanding your CPM, the RPM, your COL, because we've talked about it before. People will tell you, oh, that rate's not right. That rate's not good. Yeah, for them, it might be amazing for us. So it depends on what your numbers look like. And then you got to, when you're looking at your competitors, what do they offer? Do they do dedicated routes? Do they do expedited? What if you're in the furniture moving business? If I'm moving furniture, then obviously I won't be as worried about somebody that might be going OTR versus somebody that has a direct client that does all the local area. I'm not worried about if I'm in Texas doing direct clients or what my competitors are doing in, let's say, Missouri. I don't care because I'm in Texas. So you got to understand the competition in Texas. And what's those weaknesses, those slow responses, the poor communication. And with that, I'm going to bring that back down and put me back on the screen. So this is everything we just ran through. I know it was pretty fast, but those are just the gist of things. I wanted y'all to understand those different types of analysis you have to do that's inside of external analysis so that you can know how to start breaking it down and getting ahead of it. Because you're probably wondering like, hey, how does this apply to my cargo van or whatever business you're starting? But it applies because it's the difference between just taking loads and running all over the place versus strategically moving across markets. Like you hear me tell about the circle. Okay, I'm not going into deep. That's that grind setter part. I tell you about the circle. How's your circle broke up? Is it broke down in the quadrants? Is it broke down in the halves? What numbers do you need to run? I know y'all told you about the middle of the circle being around Memphis, but where are you at and how do you move around the circle? How do you go outside and get back in the circle? Those are those things that you got to understand that versus just taking loads, because then you can run outside the circle or land in the wrong spot in the circle Now you got those external analysis again. How do I get back to a location that has loads? Because I might be in the middle of nowhere. If I'm outside the circle, how do I get back in the circle? What loads should I not take that might go outside the circle and put me in a worse situation? And because of things like fuel prices, we talk about political arenas. So knowing what states, like when I tell you about Florida, the political arena in Florida with brokers and shippers, they're not paying the same things. External analysis. How do you react to prices? That's the external analysis. But if you've done the SWOT the way I explained it two or three lives ago, if you've done that SWOT analysis and set up your CPM correct, remember I told you got to get ahead of these. When you're doing the external analysis, you got to get ahead of the issues. So I'll use an example. When we say CPM, and I know costs are variable with fuel, but the way I did CPM, I explained it to y'all. I kind of made it, I know it's variable, but I made it fixed. And at the time, gas was 2 something. I made it fixed at 3. The reason I did that, because I knew I would go into different markets. That's why the West Coast market didn't work, because it shot too far above 3. And then I made it variable because when gas prices spike, because we don't have control over it, I've already stacked up money. So for example, let's say if I do fixed at $3, say my average gas was $2.50, the money I was putting away fixed, that extra 50 cents per mile that I was putting away, made it so that throughout the first 2 years, that made hundreds on top of hundreds on top of hundreds of fuel that's able to fuel money that's able to sit there. And when the gas prices spike, I can still keep running because I was prepared for that external analysis. Now that gas has went up to where it is now, I have to readjust that CPM. You got to be prepared. So I'm adjust the CPM after it spikes. I readjust it to above that again. I can still run because I put the reserve money over, and now the new money that I'm making is start going over there to help out according to the new gas prices. That's how you stay prepared. That was just an example of one. It's other ways to do it. It's other external analysis that you take into control. A good example, when we seen the prices shoot up when the pandemic happened during COVID, the supply and demand went up. So the brokers and the shippers were giving out money, felt like candy. But when the market started to correct itself, there were individuals that were in the game, transportation world, that didn't prepare for didn't do an external analysis on themselves. So when things came back down to market rates, they didn't set aside money right. They didn't budget right, whatever it may be. And a lot of them aren't in business today. Those are different things. And then the other part of that is understanding how it works inside of your business. Like how I said, I've been sitting here doing the IT stuff inside of the business over here. The grind setters are inside of that. So the part of me wanting to help others win, when you do the step back habit removal, part of this is, again, because it's how the business plan is set up for myself, how we do YouTube, and I explain business and we talk through numbers and stuff. Under grind setters, that part of the business is one of my main focuses, because again, I want to see people win. And so if they're winning, that means I'm winning. If I just say forget them and I go out here and keep winning, I tell y'all all the time, it's not going to be lonely at the top, because we're going to be there together. Now, I'm not saying, I know some of y'all got your own mentors. I told y'all, go find other mentors, do what you need to do. I'm not mad at it. Just know the grind setters, we all got, it's a bunch of mountains in the world. We just going to be at one peak. Somebody else is going to be at another peak. It's just whether or not you're going to be at the same peak as us. Either way it go, that's how you apply those certain things to the business. Now, there are ways you can do certain things for external analysis that you, like how I told you, CPM, that you should be applying weekly. That's when you check different load boards. That means you talk to your brokers or your direct shippers if you have them, so y'all can be on the same page before the load comes. So say I got a direct broker. Hey, direct broker, because of fuel rates, because of X, Y, and Z, I know we negotiated when you called BG. I said, depending on where it's going, $1.50 to $2, depending on where it's going. Well, I just got to change those numbers. Now, instead of $1.50, it needs to be $1.75. And now, instead of $2, it needs to be $2.25. Have those understandings in those conversations ahead of time. That's the part of the analysis. So when they come to you with a new load or a new whatever, you already have that negotiated in. And trucking for a lot of, like, say the bigger guys, the big boys, the box trucks, the big rigs, for them, like how the prices went up, theirs is referred to sort of as a fuel surcharge. The reason businesses put that in place, because everybody knows fuel changes, so they add fuel surcharge on all their loads. So when something happens, the company already has that system built in. Most trucking companies have that system built in for fuel surcharge. I kind of alluded to it a few times with everybody over here, but that's why I put it in my fix, because most people don't have, with cargo vans, most people don't have a fleet of cargo vans and have taught fuel surcharge. That's why we talk about having that fixed rate on your gas higher. That's your fuel surcharge. And when things change, just up the rate. That stuff you do weekly. And the way you do that is like tracking the fuel, adjust prices according to your strategy. Watch the competitors to see what they're doing, right or wrong. Because again, it's like external analysis all the time is not bad. Sometimes it's actually good. Like I just said, IT hack. That's good for us over here. But I guess it ain't good if you ain't grind setters, but you get the point. And then when you start doing that, that's when you start noticing the patterns, and you can double down in certain areas and understand, like, for example, the circle. When I ran around the circle, when we did that one video, it was like, how did we make $6,000 something in like 12 days or something like that? That's because all that running around the test dummy, I started picking up the patterns, and that's how I understand the circle. I understand the triangles inside of the circle. I understand the rectangles inside of the circle. I know the parallel lines where it's dead zone. So you start to pick up that stuff, and you understand the patterns, and you can double down, and that's where you start making money consistently. But it takes an external analysis. I know I ran that through that kind of fast. If I skipped over something, y'all let me know in the comments, because we're gonna keep talking. But I see these comments and I got to go catch up, because y'all know me, a squirrel in a minute, and I'll be behind. But that's why we want to get through that, so we have time for y'all to ask questions and talk to each other, because that's what y'all did. Y'all good at talking to each other, and I love it. Where did I stop at? Where's it go? Okay, we stop right here. Green, you up in Canada? T was just in Canada. Y'all up in Canada just playing all around? Man, I swear I love y'all. Okay. You going up to Canada, Mr. Drive Talent? Get them bags. I ain't mad at you. T was just, hey, T loved it up there. No complaints, I guess. Just for a load, I'll be gone soon. He said he'd get the bag and dip. No need to complain. Oh, yeah. What's up, fam? Rich, you is in the building, fam. What's going on, man? What's going on? Super ego and high gas has been good for business. Hey, I like that. You got to tell us some numbers, Rich. What's been going on over there? Everybody speaking. Dry time, Green, speaking to everybody. I love it. Taking notes from the center analysis. I came with y'all. Hey, guys, how many of my cargo van drivers notice changes on the load board with box trucks? I'm gonna give y'all a say. I'm gonna go through and see if y'all answer. And then I'm going to come through, because you know your boy been over here researching. You ain't lying, Rich. I got $27.50 for 2,100 miles. And it was to Canada, too. Good job. How much is the fuel? Because remember, we're going to keep that RPM over $1. I like that. Good job. Was that recently? When was that? Mr. Drive Time noticed an increase of box trucks loads on DAT. Yep. We're going to see if somebody answers. I'm finna give y'all the answer once I get through, because I've external analysis. Yes, changes are being made due to shippers, transportation, fuel surcharge, and capacity. I love y'all. We was researching together. We're going to dive into that a little bit more. That's it. That's what's going on. Congrats, Green and Rich. You are OTR for real. Y'all out here getting these bags. These brokers still want to give you the same money like gas didn't go up. Yes and no. You're going to be shocked on the research I found out. Hey, old school. Yep. Auntie, yes, that is all I saw last week to the point I was not able to get loads until the evening time. They trying to make me night drive. Hey, as long as you're getting the load, that's all that matters. It will take a few weeks for those rates to catch up. We have the power to say, power of no, always. Agreed. Well, that's why I'm playing. That's why I wanted to read the comments first, because y'all are on it. Y'all get start high, charge what it costs, stand on business. Yep. He know that. What's up, everybody? I am OTR with a contract. Now we want to know what the OTR contract is. You got to come back and tell us, fam. What is the contract? And where is it going? You ain't got, well, I don't know. We kind of nosy over here. We want to know the numbers too. Nice. I heard RXO has some OTR contracts. Mm-hmm. You're right to a certain degree. It depends on what part of the map you're on. You can't do it everywhere, but you'll get your feelings hurt or not get out. Y'all are crazy. I am with TMP. Okay. I don't know who TMP is. I haven't heard that one. Or maybe it's not registering. It ain't on my mind. It ain't registering. Somebody tell me what TMP is. I'm drawing a blank. They tried me too, but I can't do it. LOL. I'll be falling asleep with my eyes open. I stay in my lane. Early night driving all day. Hey, trust me, I get that. But I want T. What? No, let me catch up. I don't know what I missed something. Amazon and UPS will start their fuel surcharge in the coming weeks. I swear, me and the Quicks been doing the same research. But see, that's the reason I talk about the grind set. Yeah, the Quicks is in there. But that's the reason I talk about it, because these are the kind of conversations we bounce back and forth when we share our research and we get on the same page. Nothing much, Mr. Drive Time. Speaking, hey, me too. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Quick, let's see. No matter where I'm at, the price is the price. Now, I don't go where I don't want unless you're paying high and location is good. Did 4,500 last week. That's what I'm talking about, Rich. That's good money. I like it. I'm over here in NC. Yeah, long as you got that contract. Where's the contract going? Because, hey, don't want you being there. Obviously, it's good. You took it. But I'm talking about for people that's just tuning in. Don't want you taking contracts going to crazy places. I'm looking to book my own loads. Hey, I like the booking. I'm different. I know people love contracts and all that. Y'all know your boy said it many times. I love direct brokers because when I don't want to do nothing, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to be. That's just me. Like right now, I get to do the research and I ain't been out in a couple weeks. I don't want to be. I worked already. I don't want it. I don't want it to feel like work. Matter of fact, our boy Jay, he says it best in the setters when he's like, I don't want it to feel like work. Me neither. My van got over 200-some thousand miles. I can't drive like y'all right now. I'm trying to save my miles and make the most out of each. We're going to talk about that. Probably not tonight. We going to talk about that. I got you. We're going to talk about some of that. TQL hot show lows have been sitting on DAT. I've never seen that before. I have, but we finna get into it. That's that external analysis I was just talking about. I just delivered that load today, BG. I filled up for the first time in Canada. $100 for 3/4 a tank? No. That hurt. Well, they paid you, so it hurt because now you got to come home. Oh, that hurt. That hurt me hearing. If Chip ever started doing $100, I might have to go get me a radio flying wagon and a bicycle. I'm just going to pull my loads. Either that or them brokers and shippers finna come off for a lot of money. Hey, fam. Hope everyone had a great weekend. What's going on? Cole in the building. At Chumsy is TMP will stick with it. At Chumsy is TMP are you saying will stick with us or will stick with us? It's time for us to get together. I'm going to reach out to BG and see if he can bring us together if that works for you. Just let me know, Rich. How many miles did you drive last week for that 4,500? Yeah, Rich. Just let me know if you're all trying to connect. I want to start booking my own loads. Can you give me some advice on who I can use? So I'm not gonna lie. I only use DAT to book my loads. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not on it right now. I have to look because I know fam got a list of different load boards because it's a bunch of them, but I know some people have said Selectus. I've only gotten like 2 loads off of Selectus, and that was in the very beginning when the broker found it to me when I was out in Phoenix. So if you ever see on YouTube that load that went from Phoenix to Roswell, New Mexico, when I went out there with the aliens, that was that load that came from Selectus. But I've only used DAT. I didn't see much on Truck Stop. I haven't been blessed enough to get a load off of Freight Link. I've been hearing great things about people that have gotten loads from them because they post them all over TikTok. So that's another one that I said. The stuff that I've seen was mainly in at the Midwest when I seen the loads, but I either already have a load or are not in the area. So that's another one, but it's quite a few. I know it's some I'm not in the community right now because I'm talking to y'all, but I know it's a bunch. But that's the one I use, and that's what I book it all on, DAT. TMP is in Texas as well. They are a dispatch company, okay? We was with them when we first started. They good. Okay, I didn't know who they were. I didn't even look them up. First time hearing about them. Yes, Mr. Dry Time. Okay, y'all catching them. Playing catch up. Aesthetic Grind. Aesthetic Grind, I think. I was a part of TMP, and they told me I had to be fully committed for 3 weeks with nobody else. Is that true? Do you have to run under them exclusive? Because if they're exclusive, then I know. I like non-exclusive for the fam. But if they're exclusive, let us know. You let us know if they're exclusive or not. Yep, that's what I'm doing now. TMP, be careful, please. Be careful, please. Be careful. I drove 6,000 miles from them and was only paid $780. And then I met BG. Please don't brag about TMP. They don't let you bid on your own loads. Oh, they don't. Well, that sucks. I need more information. I'm gonna have to do some research on them because I don't want to give y'all no misinformation. I gotta dig deeper in them. TMP. TMP. Look into TMP. I'm finna look that up. I had to make a note. Yeah, that makes sense. Run, Forrest, run. Come join the ground setters and we'll get you straight. In other words, what Jay Harv is saying, run, Forrest, run. Y'all, they were supposed to teach my people dispatching and took my 500. Y'all crazy. Yes, but when you are new, they will keep you rolling until your MC age. I agree with that. I like that when people. That's why I asked if they was exclusive because I'm not against courier companies, especially in the beginning when you're trying to let your MC age. Because there's some companies, don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of companies that work with new authorities. Then there's also companies that want you to have 6 months, 9 months, 12 months being the going rate. So it all depends. So yeah, I like them. I like it if it's non-exclusive. Yeah, Jay Harvey, you're right. Whoa. So did they get you for some money too? Phoenix to Kansas, Phoenix to Kansas. Kansas to Dallas, Dallas to Erie to College Station. Okay, you stayed around Texas after you got out of Kansas. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. BG, yes, it is exclusive. Oh, no. Because you can't let your MC, the reason I keep saying exclusive, non-exclusive for all the new fam, when you're running exclusively under them, you can't let your MC age because you got to be under their insurance, so you don't have insurance on your van, so therefore FMCSA won't make you active and keep you active because you got to go with them. I always suggest non-exclusive. When I'm watching the gas fill up, get close to triple digits, I start repeating positive affirmations to myself. Now, that's the part that when things happen, you don't know when they're going to start to stabilize and get back. I will explain this. So when you do research, and I'm going to leave that there for a second because we're talking about gas. When you're doing research and you go through history, what the government does, the political part again, what they do is when they fluctuate and we get a changeover or a flip over in, let's say, fuel prices, it never fails. They raise it as high as possible. And then once they get it so high for so long, they bring it back down to the number that they actually wanted. And now you're comfortable with that number as a society because you're no longer paying the extra high prices. For example, when I started driving back in the 90s, gas was to fill up in Texas, it was 90 cents to fill up, 90 cents a gallon when I started driving. Then by the early 2000s, as I was joining the military, they shot it up real high to like $1.89, $2, and then they brought it back down to $1.50. Then the middle of around 2008, during that boom, that recession kind of thing, the housing market and all that, the dot-com bubble, they shot it up, and this is moving between South Carolina, Georgia, and Louisiana. They shot it up to $3, and then brought it back down to $2.20 or so like that. And then it fluctuated back and forth between $2 and $2.50 for the longest. Now that they not shot it up, I wouldn't be surprised if the places like where we are in the Midwest, when they do drop it back down, once it finally levels back out, like in Texas, it'll be probably around $3 because they kept it at $3.70, $3.80 so long. When they drop it back down, you're going to be happy that I got a reprieve. But when that happens, keep your CPM at the high rate because you want to start putting that away because normally, like, for example, I give you one political scale. Wars happen every 10 years or so. On average, if you go through history. Same with gas prices. They're going to normally fluctuate hit that high note every 5 to 7 years. Just research. So you want to keep that up there if your goal is to keep building your business. So that means you'll get an influx of roughly 3, 4, 5 years of you stacking that money away at that new CPM. So when it hits again, you'll be able to survive everything that happens, if that makes sense. Let's get back over here. Where am I at? Okay. The only thing I didn't like is they said you have to take whatever they give you, no matter for 3 weeks. But tell me you do what is best for you. I get it. I hear Panther is great. I heard people saying Panther. See, this is the thing about different couriers. It goes back to that external analysis. If you online and I'm talking to somebody or TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and I'm listening to somebody tell me these amazing numbers, you have to do the analysis and deep dive, like where is this person at? Somebody can have amazing numbers and be in Ohio. And that same company, because of the region, say Florida, they'll be like, I hate it down here. I hate this company. That's because you're in Florida, and Florida, based off of politics and fuel prices, are different than Ohio or different than Texas, different than Kansas. So you're going to get different answers because you haven't done your research to get the external analysis to understand if the company is good for you. That makes sense. The same way I can have a broker. I got a direct broker, and one time they called and had a load in Texas. The rate that they were able to get was totally different than the rate when he called one time and I was in Virginia. Virginia gave a better rate than I got in Texas. The broker didn't change. They knew my numbers and what I wanted, and they were able to do different things. So that's what I mean. Brokers and companies, they can be good or bad, depending, because I consider people that'll be like, TQL is garbage. Yeah, TQL, I'm not going to lie. They like to stick close to that dollar. They try to hold strong at that dollar. But if you're in a region like California, TQL is horrible. A dollar in California, it's struggle. So that's what I'm saying. That's the external analysis part when we talked about the brokers and the shippers. I'm going to get to that because we still got to talk about that real quick. I really think you guys need to check out Fox Courier and North Carolina Transportation. See I say North Carolina Transportation. It depends on where you're at. That's the part I'm getting at. Panthers are saying they want you to give up your authority. I'm never going to, unless it's different. That's why it's different people. I've met people that don't want an authority. They don't want all that responsibility. They just love the van. They want their own business where they get to say yes and no a little bit to the rates. They just want to be out there on the open road making money. It's different than a 9-to-5 cubicle. It's just you work for. It's nothing wrong with this. So it's people that like that, love that. If that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not against that. Y'all in there. I can't with y'all. Stride, you are right. Could I start with just my pickup truck before investing in the cargo van? Depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to do OTR? Are you trying to build something local within your region or within your local area? Depends on what city you're in. I've seen people pick up loads in trucks. We got fam that started in the truck. Like I put it up before in one of the video. Cole, he started in the truck. But Cole's stuff started building something totally different. And I'm so proud of Cole. We over there, we we got fam that's building stuff, and we be so. One day we talked to Cole. That's the Wednesday night live that happens in the grind center. Cole had us in there all standing around clapping and had our chest out because the stuff that he over there doing with a pickup truck. Yeah, you can, depend on what you want to do and how you want to do it. I would need a lot more information to understand what you're trying to do. That could be simple as a one-on-one, but I would need more information to know what you're trying to do to advise whether or not, because it could be something that you want to do gig app stuff. It depends on what you want to do. Trucks are possible depending on what you want to do. They still doing the same. That's why I want to book my. Okay, yeah. We can start with a one-on-one or join the community. Either way it go, we can help you. We can definitely help you. I'd rather work with Fox over TMP to let my MCH stay away from them and stay away from them, and they are black, so it hurts that much more. And thank goodness for people like BG. Appreciate you, Jay Har. Yeah, if you're running exclusive and your MC can't age, that means, let me give you an example. If I run for a courier that doesn't let my MC age, say I work for them for 9 months. I got all this experience, all this knowledge. I've learned the game. And I ran OTR, and I did local, and I did regional. I seen cities. I started picking up patterns. I did all that. I did my external analysis. And then you like, I'm finna go do my own thing. I've not been learning for 9 months. And in month 10, you say, here's my MC and authority. The community, the brokers, the shippers, especially if you're doing load boards, they don't care about none of that. And they mind you're in month 1, day 1. It doesn't matter. That's why you want that non-exclusive one, or work with a non-exclusive courier company, because your MC continues to age. It's more to it, but that's a whole different conversation. Have y'all seen the Super Ego news? Yes, I have. These brokers have special load boards for loads that gotta get ghost clocks, fixed vans, hot loads. Yep, they was making people run. I've heard of companies like that got the clock and they manually be updating them for the drivers, and drivers just stay driving and driving and driving, and they keep updating it. Again, I don't knock nobody, but I still believe in rest. There's a reason, though, like how there's a reason a stop sign was made. I know some drivers got it, but we got drivers in the family like, I'm not driving at night. I'll be tired. See different people, and certain people to get to chasing that money. And then while they out there, they start seeing that black dog because they've been running. And I don't want that for people. So I get it. That's why they make the rules the way they are. We cannot like them or like them, but there was a reason the rule was put in place. I've been getting in the habit of filling up at half a tank of gas because of the price of gas. Sometimes a little bit past a half. Yep, I agree. Don't let you do what's best, because you got to know your equipment. And get those discounts. Use that Upside app. I think it's a link for that in our description as well. In the bio as well. Use the Upside app. It gets your money back. I know it don't seem like a lot, but them pennies add up. I think last year alone, Upside out all the gas, we spent thousands and thousands on gas, but last year I think Upside gave back like $400 something or something like that. I can't remember the exact night, but it was in the hundreds. Them pennies add up. So think about all that. And I didn't even include the money that was saved, the 10 cents here, 20 cents here, catch a deal here in different places. So yeah, look into it. Check on that. Check out the one-on-one BG for help on booking your loads. Yeah, I got you, fam. Like, I know the video is out there. It's the video that says how I use the DAT load board. But yeah, it'll be the one-on-one. And some of the fans can vouch for that, because I sat here. It won't show much on Sundays because the one-on-ones are on Sundays. But when I'm looking at the phone with you, I can explain what I'm looking at. Or be like the fam. We have many a times and Grind said, if somebody hit us with the hot, where do I go now? And everybody, oh, you here? Start heading here. Start heading here. How far are you away from here? What area you in? Oh no, you got to get back to this triangle. Or where are you trying to do? It's Thursday. By Friday, like, we talked through all that. We've not done that quite a few times. Man, I'm going to call Fox tomorrow. Yep, find them ones that let you run non-exclusive, so you can have your MC start maturing. Let me back up and just say, if you want to see where you are, schedule one-on-one BG to see effectively which direction would be best for you. He is good at what he does. Appreciate you, Mr. Dry Time. Thanks, man. They're exclusive, but you can keep your MC and never had a problem with pay. See, that's the one. So if you got that, now I haven't ran across. That's why I didn't know who they was. But if they let you run it, you got to run exclusive with them, and they let you keep it. Then that's as long as you can let your MC mature. That's the overall goal. Talk to BG before getting into bed with Fox. We talk about it because that's why you see me look into TMP. I look into them and find out. So by the time it comes up again, I have some more information. I ain't gonna lie, I used to drive for the company like Super Ego, and yes, that is correct. And my Forrest Gump voice. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I think Fox requires MC DOT now. That'd be something different. I haven't looked into them in a while. Exactly right about the gas, because it is going down from 4 to 350 and got me looking like that's good, but it ain't. That's how they do. That's how everything happens, man. Like they'll shoot stuff up and then they bring it back down and make you think that that's I'm not going into this tonight, but in order, how the best way to say this? The government has systems in place, and they've been in place for years. I don't care what you say. Taxes, the way wages work, like how certain states have a minimum wage, marriages, business laws. It's a group of people that almost thought about every single thing. And if something new pops up, they figure out how to do that. They have systems and a bunch of people working on it. So in the video I made a while back, and I said, I didn't like the rules of their game. So I made my own rules. What I was basically saying, so that y'all know, I don't like the way their system works. But me alone, I can't change it. It took years to build that. And I'm a firm believer, however long it takes for something to be built, it takes just that long to fix it, undo it. So if it took 10 years and you find out something was wrong, it's going to take about 10 years to undo everything and get back on the right track. That's why we worry about the foundation now. And so I didn't like the system. So I started building different systems for my family. We put different systems inside of the business, different systems for exit plan. I'll give you an example. I'm gonna lead this up because this is what we're talking about. I'm gonna give you an example about systems. Inside of the government system, remember the retirement age was like 60, then it went to 62, then it went to 65, and now they want it to be 70. When they change that changes the games of the system, because that means their system, because that means you got to pay into all that stuff, from whether it's corporate or you got a good job that has 401k match, all that. You still have to play their system. One of the systems that we teach over here, well, teaching grind setters, is how to build your own systems, pick your numbers, understand your numbers, so you can create your own exit strategy that might not, because I know your boy BG, I'm not working to no 65, 70, not happening. We talk about how to create systems based on you, who you are and what you want to do, so that you can hit your numbers and meet your numbers and get to your system so you can have your exit strategy. And that could be anything, because I promise you, like I said, we got people in grind setters, they the same way. Like me, we're not driving vans forever, but we have things we still want to do. So here go the numbers we got to hit our system. Because inside of the big system, they want you to hit their things. We already know that. So like you said, they're raising the gas price and then they're going to bring it back down. And it's going to stay that way for a while. It might fluctuate here and there for summertime, fall, and all that great jazz. But then over a few years, it's going to do it again. Because best believe, let's say by the year 2040, 2050, gas ain't gonna be $3.50 no more. By then, it might be $4.50 in your area. That's how it happens. There's a reason in Texas, like I said, it started at 90 cents, and then for the longest, when under the last system that they have, it fluctuated between $2 to $2.50. It fluctuated depending on where you got gas at. And now, I think by the time it hits, it's gonna be at $3. So that means in the course of like roughly 30 years or so, it went from 90 cents and it's gonna hit $3. So by another 10 years or so, it's going to be at $3.54 in Texas. It's their system. You don't create the rules for their system, but you can create the rules for your system and do what you want to do. But that's a whole nother conversation. I do the same thing. What do you think about OTR solution? That's what I got. I don't know nobody else. You would have to relinquish your MC to drive for Panther. See, y'all know me. You know my answer on that. I'm waiting on my MC and DOT. When you do that, just keep in mind, part of that is making sure you got insurance on your van under that, and then that's how they make you go active. But you won't be able to have that if somebody else puts your van under their insurance. That's what I said. Why am I happy that gas is $3.50 when I was just complaining about $2.75? Because it got up to $4 something. I don't. If y'all are talking about the same Fox carriers, I don't know if y'all talking about the same Fox carriers, but they're of the companies. They're one of the companies I run with too. No MC, non-exclusive. They're pretty solid. That's good. Because you don't need it. So when you're running, but I'm saying you don't need an MC. You can run under them. The exclusive part is for in case you want to mature your MC, because you eventually want to have your own, be able to do everything your own, or in case you want to have a fleet of vans or whatever. Because if you leave from under Fox carriers and want to do your own thing, then your MC, if you don't have one, you're going to be starting to scratch. And that first year with a new MC is rough. And so it's nothing wrong. You just got to understand, you're either going to stay running under Fox carriers forever, or you're going to have to find another company similar to them to keep running under, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. You know your numbers. If you're getting your numbers and you know you don't want to deal with the FMCSA stuff and all that, and just want to, hey, I'm going to drive this van, because think about what I just said a few minutes ago. There's some that drive the van to help it get to their next thing, their purpose, whatever that thing is they want to do. It's just the vehicle that you use. You might have a time frame of 10 years. I use myself. The cargo van was the vehicle I used to help teach people business. Like through and through, my core is through and through in my core, I'm a strategic consultant. That's who BG is. But if I just would have popped on TV or YouTube or TikTok and started trying to teach consulting, and they'd be like, what are you talking about? What are you narrowing in? So we got the cargo van to start teaching the consulting part to help people win, but it ain't just applied to cargo vans. It can apply to all types of stuff. What I do, it's about building systems and strategies for your life and your business so you can hit whatever that success looks like for you. So yes, if your success is driving the van under Fox carriers and you say, I got a 5-year window, we're going to telling you yourself, if you're single, or your spouse, if you got a significant other, hey, I'm going to drive for 5 years and I'm going to take all this money and stack this so I can go open a bakery. So I can go, I got an exit strategy to go overseas. I got an exit strategy where I want to start a church or whatever it may be. That can be fine. It's all about what you're using that vehicle for to get to the next level of whatever it is you want to do in life. A lot of people in the world, especially in America, are running around and they're chasing their tails. And then when they get to that older age and they're like, I didn't save right, or I can't retire because I didn't do X, Y, and Z. Right now, the cargo van is where we're talking about X, Y, and Z. So the external analysis we might be talking about for the van, but that's why I said in the beginning, the external analysis on your life, because what does it look like? That's a whole nother conversation, but that's where we go to. It goes deeper than that. We got a lot. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with driving with Fox carriers. There's nothing wrong with none of that. It all depends on what you're trying to do and what your goal is for your business and for your life. If you just want to ride with no authority, try the Low One. They are a cargo van company that keeps operators running. Hey, I like it. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Just something local within Ohio. Booker 101. I got you. We got some fam in Ohio that's doing great things. And if they happen to book, fam, I know you in here. If they happen to book Ohio, fam, I'm going to reach out to you. I will let you know if they book and see. I'm going to get your blessing first to see if they line up with anything with what they're doing. I'm gonna see if you want a little bit of teamwork, I guess you can say. Yes, on the truck, playing catch up. Good. What's going on, Marcus? How you doing? Hope you and the fam doing good. We over here doing good. We doing good, fam. But the biggest eye opener is how they had drivers with negative checks. Wow, really? Their dispatcher was trained to steal from the drivers. In my opinion, every dispatch from carrier companies are trained this way. I believe so. I believe dispatchers have a way of getting their money. I get what you're saying, but I think that just happens in the business period. I agree with you. Nelson Holland Maggers, what's going on? BG is the teacher, but save PP. But save PPW and see if the broker is on there and try to form relationships. This is from the newbie. Missed you guys and have a good night. Get away from TMP fast, and I mean fast. Get you some rest, J Harv. Hey, don't let the cakes burn. Hey, Maggers, everybody tuning in. Got to say hi to the fam. Got to say hi to the fam. Well, I'm playing catch up. Y'all got the talking in there. They know that won't be able to keep drivers if they let them age their MC. Of course, that's why they do it. That's why they do it. I agree. But again, you gotta understand that is their business model. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like any business. It's like remember I told you it all translates over. It's just which words that you use. Them saying that you got to run exclusively for them is no different than working in IT or working in somewhere corporate and they have you sign a non-compete, and then you work for that job, and then if you happen to quit or fired or whatever, that non-compete has a clause in it, say 2 years. For 2 years, you can't work for a competitor in their industry. Because if you think of it this way as well, because that's one knowledge. If I let your MC mature running under my company, and you run out there and start learning the people I'm going to and where I'm sending you to for loads, that means you're building relationships as well. And your MC mature, you leave from under me. Now you become my competitor because you've been to the places that I sent you based on the people, and you can undercut me. So that's why they do it. It's their business strategy. They're not wrong. I hope you got stuff to protect you in your business. You ain't never heard me flat out tell you the names and emails of my direct brokers. No, as much as I want to help, I can't take the food out of my family mouth. You get what I'm saying? I can help, but it's only so many numbers I can get. You're gonna be like, hey man, nah, don't get me wrong. People in the grind centers, when that time come, I'm gonna call all my direct brokers. Hey, you still in this area? I'm walking away. I got 3 drivers that are very good. Yep, I know I vouch for them. I'm gonna give you their numbers so they can send you all their numbers and information. When that time comes, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. Everybody speaking, playing catch up. Gas equation: total miles divided by miles per gallon. My X price per gallon, always the highest along the route. 1,000 miles divided by 15 equals 66 times 4. Yes, that's how you find out. So Rich is giving you the equation of understanding how much roughly you'll be spending on gas based on the loads that you're taking. So that way, when you understand that number, you can factor it into your rate. Remember in different videos when I was telling you the rate, and I'll tell you how far I went, and I'll tell you roughly the gas price, for example. In the past, not now, because gas has went up. In the past, to get from Los Angeles back to my house in Houston was roughly $225 to $250 in gas, and that was the goal, roughly 1,500 miles or so. But you'll start learning them numbers when you understand your numbers. But I hope y'all got that formula. Pause it and write it down if you need to. And my grind center fan came through. Thank you. You got me right. Oh man, I love y'all. Fox will also lowball you, stand on your price with them. They're like a super ego in the way that they have backdoors with brokers, meaning they'll get paid up to 50% on loads, don't accept 70 cents from them. That's that relationship. That's why they want you to run exclusive, because they don't want to help you mature and go take their people that they running on, that they using, because they got relationships. I'm with you. The fam has never let me down. And even when I'm in the wrong, I get a little pop on the hand and still get loved on at the same time. Ah, man. Hey, we all do, because y'all straight got me last Sunday when I didn't show up. I got my pop on the hand. And now I got another one tonight, because apparently I need to start the intro at 6:55. I have an MC and a DOT authority. and his and his age properly for Fox Carrier pays for your money on time, and you can bid for your own loads. Okay, that's so. See what I'm saying about the different comments? It depends on where you are. Some people probably can bid because they've been in the game a while. They know the numbers. Some are new and they take advantage of you, or they don't want you making mistakes, so they start you. It all might be the region you in. There's so many qualifying things that external analysis that you got to understand. That's why you got to do that research. I have an MC and a DOT number. It has age almost a year. I've been running with Fox Carrier over 6 months. So yeah, once you, especially when you get to the maturity level of knowing where you're going and what you're doing. I know they say they don't take rates, but you either might as well not go work with me because you ain't just finna run me raggedy and not pay me money. But it also depends on your numbers. I'm new in the game. Just started up last week. Tried reaching out to Fox, and they made it clear I can't have an active MC to work with them. That's the part. But don't get me wrong. It depends again, because we have some fam that say they're doing it with an MC, active MC, and some saying they're doing it again. It goes back to, think of it this way. I use gig apps. Gig apps have a quota. And when they let you in, they might be on the need to let people in, so they let certain things happen to the new people, like get better loads, get better rates, don't have the same requirement. And then somebody that comes in behind you, once they hit that requirement of, say we need 100 drivers, say they get 100 drivers, then they like, you know what, but we need to have a buffer of 50 to 100. So the next 50 to 100, we're going to make it real tight on them. So if something happens with somebody in the first 100, we can reach out to them, but we're not going to give you the same rate that we get a first 100, because those are our good drivers. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're the ones that we're giving. It's called like seniority. So you might have just came in or called them, like you said, a week ago, and they probably could have changed some of their policies from 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, to where they might have the numbers, or you might be in the area. Again, that's the external analysis. You might be in the area that they don't really need drivers. So you run with them, then hey, you can't have, or it could be reversed. You are in the area that they need drivers, and they have most of their clients in this particular area. I need to let you not have an MC, so that way you don't get friendly with all my clients, versus you stay way out there. Yeah, I don't care if you got an MC or not. I ain't got no clients out there. The loads I'm gonna get you coming from the load board. I don't have clients. So yeah, you're not gonna be in this area. So it goes both ways. It's so many loopholes. There's so many things that they do. Sometimes you will see Fox offer 600 for a load on the board for 1,000. What? Can't do it. That's why he's saying you got it. But if you ain't got an MC, you can't even see the board, so you don't know what Rick's talking about. He's basically saying they'll give you a load that's for the load, but if you got an active MC and you can see a load board, you'll see what the broker's giving it for more. You are correct. I find that the dispatches of our carriers I had would offer me one amount, and then I go on the load board and get it for more. Yep, it happens all the time. That's that double brokering. When operating with, that's also when you hear companies say, hey, I need to know your number in there, because they're in, I told you in other videos, they're bidding and trying to see, like, I got to win this load. They don't have the load yet. So the broker puts it out there for everybody. They're just trying to get the load before somebody else gets the load. With operating with any of those carrier companies, be sure to be overly cautious. Any mishap and it becomes solely your problem. To legitimately run under another MC, they are to insure you. Auntie's going deeper on something that we discussed in Grind Setters, where basically, what's the best way to say it? Basically, what they do is that you're running under them, which technically, if you look at FMCSA, how they put stuff together, certain companies are able to, but you don't know their fine print, or you don't know the behind the scenes. Some companies have it set up where they can have drivers, and some companies just say that they're a courier company and you're running under them, and technically you're being double brokered. Brokers are good about finding out who those individuals are, because then you'll see on the load board where they'll be like, we don't work with, and it's just throwing a name out there, not saying it's one of them. We don't work with Empire, because they probably figured out Empire is not a legit FMCSA business that allows vans to run under them. Versus a carrier company that FMCSA, when they did the paperwork, they said, I'm going to have multiple vans run under me because they're a legit company. those are the ones that want to put their sticker and all that on there and give you a van number. Like, they went through the process and most likely did it the correct way. They are allowed to. So some are illegal, some are not illegal. That's your research to do. I'm just giving you an example of what Auntie is trying to say. Well, what she did say, not try. I give them my own bid. They can offer all they want. If it don't line up with what I'm doing, I keep it moving. That's with any company. Yep, it's your company. Don't let them treat your company like their company. I really learned a lot from you guys, and now my MC has aged and my DOT number. As far as my opinion, in my area, Fox pay you on time. Yeah, it's not. Hey, that's the main thing. Make sure you get paid. I would say one of the things I learned, that once you start bidding on your own, you will realize how much money is being taken away from you from the carriers and dispatchers. Yes. And once you start getting direct brokers and direct shippers, you really learn how much money you get taken away from you. I used to have Fox carriers, and they will get you lows, but like all of them, when your bid don't match, they won't hit you back unless they're making good profit off of it. That's it. That's all of them, I swear. Also, since being in my own lows, I like getting paid the same day as well. Boats, give me that boat play, please. And Fox double brokers lows. That's what I would see. That's that double broker. That's when you get really got hit in the pocket. One company that has been solid and it will pay you the same day if you do run with them is AC's Transport. I haven't heard of them. That's a good one. Look them up tonight. Yep. I run with AC's too. That's who I got this load with for Canada. Yep. We got called to pick up another brand for an event setup. A brand name. Boy, y'all is out there eating that ATL up. Remember what I told you? Remember what I told you? You thought OTR was where y'all was finna start. Then it turned to furniture. Now y'all finna become the brand consultants. Y'all gonna be moving brands all over the place. Man, congrats. We gonna talk over there in the community. Congrats. Here's some for newbies. Millhouse Logistics, Empire National, Nitro Logistics, RP Global Logistics. Yes, sir. Let's go. Steady grinding. Proud of you, fam. Fox Courier, as well as many of the dispatching companies, does double brokers, but you can start off with pretty good pay with Fox in the beginning. Yeah, I like that. You gotta make sure you get paid. My 3 weeks ends on the 29th of this month. Hey, you know it. Hey, no telling what it might look like after that. No telling what it might look like. Hitting you back on getting the trailer. I ended up getting flatbed instead of an enclosed one. I'm getting a box truck to pay off my cargo van. So you got the flatbed. Okay. So you're getting the flatbed. Have you got anything with the flatbed? Because I think it works. Yeah, let me know. Is DAT reliable for cargo van loads? Yes. It depends on the season, depends on the area. Because I'm not gonna lie, some areas it don't matter what load board you got, it ain't gonna give you nothing. But if you're inside the circle, you do pretty good. Just understand, I don't care who it is coming into this business. Don't come in the cargo van business thinking like, this one van finna make me $400,000. Don't do that. As long as you understand how it builds, and then understand once you get handle the things of how to scale, because it's multiple ways to scale, not just you can scale by doing fleets. You can scale by how your shippers and brokers are set up. You can scale on what you use the van to do. It's a vehicle. It depends on the strategy that you're trying to use. Or let me go back, because I can't really give you, not you per se, but I can't really explain it, because I would have to know what your end goal and all that extra stuff would be to help figure out the strategy. But the strategy dictates how you build systems to get to your desired outcome. That's the best way I say it. Say it again. The strategy that you use to make the money and grow your business, scale however you are, to get it dictates how the systems that you need to put in place to get to whatever your desired outcome is. And everybody has a different one. So I would need to know that. But yes, you're right. It is reliable depending on where you're at. Like I said, every load you see me get except for like 2 DAT load board. Congrats. Yeah, I meant, let me go back because I didn't think I was so happy because I know what you're talking about. Congrats, Levi. I'm bad. I'm so happy in my brain because now my brain started doing that thinking thing where it started thinking of all the different options. Yeah. But yeah, congrats, Levi. Congrats. Yes. Let's see. This is what most of us use in this family. Yep. DAT. How can I book a one-on-one with you? The link is in the bio and it's in the description of all the videos. It's in the description of the live. So when you go to the live, it's in the description to book a one-on-one. That's also how for those that want to know, that's how you join the community. That's also in there as well. It's underneath. Let's see. It's if you go in the description, it'll say join the community, Grind Setters, and it has a link. Then it's another one that says let's build your strategy, and it's a link for that for the one-on-one. Fox isn't double brokering because you are working for Fox. You are 1099ing. Oh, okay. I'm like, what are we talking about? Yeah. So all the courier companies, you most likely 1099. That's how. If you build your business the right way, if your goal is to scale, you especially in the beginning, you'll want to 1099 your employees. Now, if you start getting to the point where you want them vans to scale like some JB Hunt type of scaling, then all of a sudden, then you can go from 1099 and make W2 employees. But that depends on what you're trying to do with your business. It's all whatever you want to do. Don't worry, your boy can help you with it, but understanding how you need to do it or what you want to do or help build systems with you. I'm a system builder. I like it. Oh, man. I know Friday I ended up going back and forth with a broker who needed a Sprinter van with tanker endorsement, but would not give it to me because he didn't see an inspection. That's those rules from FMCSA and the DOT. That's because he probably was looking on highway, and that's certain things the different brokers want to see, like as well as other stuff, but I'm not going down there. Miss Quick is my witness. That load kept going on the load board all day until they finally gave it to a box truck. It's more difficult to drive, but it's cheaper than doing a box truck. Hey, I believe you. Ooh, see, we had a conversation inside of the Grind Setters about steady driving, and that's why what we was talking. That's why what they doing over there. We happy. That's man. Oh man, yep. The champagne. That I'm telling you, they over there doing it. It's a Hennessy, so it's a Hennessy wine. It's a Hennessy champagne because I had to eat that Hennessy wine. I had that in Europe. That thing was amazing. I live by an airport, and many dispatching companies are looking for drivers in my area, so it's easy to sign up. Yeah, because you buy the airport. Anything by an airport or a port, oh yeah, they want you because they know you're gonna be in the area. That's a good thing. If you aren't allowed to age your MC, ask for health insurance, 401k, and dedicated MP miles per gallon, dedicated deadhead rate, etc. I agree with that. Oh man. Trying to schedule one-on-one on the immediately after this live. The link is in the description. Y'all crazy. Yes. You are in a good setup. Yes, exactly. Anybody work with Bolt? Somebody did. I can't remember who. Let's see if somebody answered. I can't remember who. Maybe they'll come to my memory. Yes, did my first load last week. Dallas-Fort Worth to Phoenix, 1,000 miles, 2,500. Not including the backhaul. Just hit my personal best in a day. Congrats! That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, man, that's congrats. Levi, you just racking them up tonight. Congrats, fam. All because of a simple conversation. I like that. I like our conversation. Well, I like when, I'll put that back up there for a minute. You're winning. Congrats. $250 a mile. And then you got a backhaul. Congrats, fam. Oh, that's the boat you're talking about? Yeah. OTR Solution has boat. I thought you was talking about a company name boat. Might have been, but yeah, OTR Solution has a boat thing for your money, and you can get it for $25. I think that's what. Yeah, that's what you was talking about. My bad. I misunderstood the question. That is correct, and I thank them very much. Yep, my bad. It was on highway. Yep, that's why they do that. They want certain things checked off in there. That's just one of the requirements. Diamond C trailer makes a 16-foot flatbed with three and a half axles. The whole trailer weighs 2,500 pounds. The vans tow 6,000. That's good. That's good. Diamond C trailers. This is what I mean about the scale part. You can scale. I've seen people scale a fleet of vans. I've seen people scale from van to box truck. I've seen people scale their business with the shippers so that they don't have to drive and they can pay drivers. This is a good way to scale. Get a trailer that the van can pull, and you can add certain things depending on what it is. I like it. Let's go, ladies. Congrats and Levi. Levi getting it out there. How many miles per gallon does your van get? You talking about me? If for me, local, it's around 16, 17. When I'm on that highway going OTR and all that, it's around about 19, 20 because I lock it in at 70 and I just cruise. Man, is Oklahoma a good location? Yes and no. Depends. If you go to the west of Oklahoma, no. You go to east of Oklahoma where you're going towards like Tulsa, starting in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, those are your two hitters. And after that is random. But Oklahoma, the reason I say that, because you got to understand the game, Oklahoma is roughly 200 miles from Dallas, and Dallas is the hot spot from Texas. But at the same time, you can get over to the top of, not the top, you're right there by Kansas. So you're in between two powerhouses. Now, Arkansas might not have as much, and this is if you're doing OTR. Arkansas won't have as much, but a lot of stuff goes into Arkansas. So even when you get stuff going into Arkansas, you can get home. But your regional, that's why the mileage is different. Your regional starts turning into Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri. And then depending on which route you go, you're right there by Tennessee. Yes, starting wise, it might suck because you got to get up out of there. But when stuff pops up in Oklahoma City, and again, that's if you're going OTR. Now, building relationships wise, I feel like you might be a better chance of building relationships because Oklahoma City and Tulsa are those areas that not a lot of cargo vans just sit there. So depending on the relationships you build with direct shippers or direct brokers, it's kind of like fam that just said they was by the airport. You're in a place that stuff is on. Oklahoma City, for example, is still building and getting bigger. So you're kind of not necessarily the start, but you're in the beginning phases. So yeah, you can grow from there. Just depends on what you're trying to do. What's going on? Terry in the building, the transporter. What's going on, fam? I'm still waiting. BOT and MC looking at boat because carriers keep playing with me. Hey, man, that's part of the reason why you want to run by yourself. Again, it's whatever you want to do. But having to negotiate, it's like if you're starting a business, but you're like at the third or fourth level. So the shipper finds a broker, and then the broker finds a carrier company. Carrier company has the dispatcher talking on their behalf, and then it gets to you. You're like the third, fourth order of effect for your money. That's just my personal opinion. That's why, at least with the broker, getting them loads yourself is really just the shipper in front of them. The broker is just between you and the shipper, and to the point where you find your own lanes, own direct shippers, if that's what you're trying to do. But unless, like, again, we've seen fam talk about some fam is getting paid what they need, so they cool with it. My van was built in telematics. I'm about to set up ELD and connect it to highway. That's a whole conversation. I wouldn't even go down. As a matter of fact, we talked about that in Grind Setters, and I got some more information that I'm gonna put in there for y'all. I got y'all covered. Based on the conversations we already had. 10 miles per gallon loaded, 14 miles per gallon empty. But you making that good money. Transporter, everybody's speaking. I'm not allowed to go that far. My grind setter said no. Hey, man, I ain't telling where you live, but nobody told you to live way over there. Oh, man. Yep, congrats. I love it. I'm playing. Adding the trailer was fire. Congrats. I'm playing catch up. Is that true? Is that a true flatbed? Yep, the 13 foot of that. Yep. I'm gonna put a flatbed on my fan. Let's see how that works. Hey, it's more than one way. Backhaul was to Miami. Cargo van job, 2,400 miles, 3,000. The mileage is good. The pay is decent. Did they backhaul you out of Miami? That's the other thing, because Florida. I can also rent the trailer. Okay. But is towing the same as gross vehicle weight? Because it's towing as far as the DOT is concerned, because that may now be over 10,000 pounds. Yeah, depending on your load capacity. Because that, I want everybody to understand that part of that is that load capacity as well. So, for example, you see a hot shot with a trailer to do the non-CDL one, your load capacity, that's including the truck, can't go over a certain weight. If it goes over the certain weight, that's when it starts to hit you. That's why they don't look at us. But when it starts going over that certain weight, that's when it starts getting DOT with the ELD and all that stuff. And then it comes when, depending on the weight, turns into CDL number. Like, I know you probably ain't a 26,000, but you get what I'm saying. Have you done partial loads yet? If you're talking about me, for a cargo van, let's just be honest, most of our loads on the load board probably are partial until they say they need it dedicated or full, because they're paying full rate. But partial or not, you still paying me my rate, if that makes sense. So it might be a little small pallet. I don't care. Chip only knows gas. So if it's going a certain mileage, I don't care what it is. They've seen in videos, fam, that's why it's the video. I've taken containers, this small container. I've taken a ring thing that wasn't no bigger than this, and you still got to pay that rate. I don't care what it is. So it might be partial on the board or full, but you still gonna have to pay the rate that I need. I just found out that the Ford Transit van is better for long distance run and power, and the Pro Masters are better for moving around the city and deliver. Did my own research, BG. I like that. I didn't know that, but I like that. Again, remember I told you I got the van because I felt in the seat, because if I'm going to be driving, I need to be comfortable. When I say double brokering, even though you're driving for Fox, as is Fox Courier, name is on the side of your vehicle. Fox books loads from QTL and asks you to go 233 miles to 250. I can see that. I do have to carry a paper log and stop at certain way stations. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I will lead those tornadoes to you in the quick. Y'all. Thanks, Mr. Drive Time. Y'all crazy. Do you need a DOT medical card? I don't know. I'm just telling you me. Like, I just get medical cards done regardless. I'm out there in the van. Health is wealth. So I got to know if I'm healthy. So I do my annual anyway. So don't know if you have, but I'm sorry. It's like playing sports. Like, you're going to always need a physical. So I believe in the industry that we in, transportation. I don't play with that thing. So always go get it. You might not need it, but go get it. Make sure you're healthy. Just in case anybody is wondering, BD teaches more than OTR. That's a note to the medical card. Yes, I do teach more than that. Whatever you need help, I got you. So sorry, no medical card that I know of. So yeah, like I said, just go get yourself checked out. Gotta want to be blessed, everyone. Love y'all. Get some rest. Green, we ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm finna catch up on the rest of these comments. I'm almost caught up. If you're doing over 10,001, need a qualified driver file with licensed MVD report, clean P for the drug program, DOT physical inspection. Yes, you gotta turn in when you go over that weight, you gotta turn into the whole driver. You don't need ELD, not until you get over the weight requirement. They don't know who we are yet, but when you cross over, so for example, I'll give you an example. There are certain cargo vans, because of what they can do, they have to have ELD. Not all, but there are certain ones. Of course, we don't have them. I ain't got the big one. But when they cross that weight, then that's when they start looking at you. Now, you might get by because most police DOT ain't looking at the cargo van, but if they know them and they good, because they still can stop you if they want to, especially when you got your name on your vehicle, do whatever they want. That's the problem. How hard it is to build relationships with direct shippers and brokers? It depends on where you're at, who your direct brokers are. When you got to meet them, booking loads. As far as direct shippers, That's that time where it requires that going knock on doors, requires that old school sending emails, making phone calls. There are a couple of strategies to get you started. We discussed them in this book, the Cargo Van Business Blueprint. A couple of examples of how to contact them and get started for either one, shippers or brokers. But it's different formulas, different formats. Mine, for example, direct broker is I'm a numbers guy, so I do 3. So by the 3rd time I book a load with you, you finna start hearing from me. Let's keep doing business together, because obviously you like giving me loads. I like your rates. Let's work together. So is it hard? Being honest, yes. It's nothing easy. You got to put the work in. It ain't, unless you already have somebody that's a connector to connect, or you know to connect, you got to go do the footwork. That's one. Unless, I know I don't speak in anomalies. I know some people have an anomaly where something falls in their lap. I'm talking in generalities. Like, you got to go put that work in. It ain't easy, because if it was easy, everybody have direct shippers and brokers. Because let's be honest, depending on the shipper you're talking to, some people, you got to have the volume to even ship their stuff. You show up with one van, they like, that ain't enough. I ship stuff here, and here. You'll need about 50 vans. See what I'm saying? That's where you learn how to scale your fleet and all that. So yeah, it ain't easy, but you got to put the work in. Like I just said, the number 3, for me to even build a relationship with a broker, unless they just like you because you did some awesome stuff and did great communicating and all that jazz, it ain't probably going to be the first time, unless y'all just get lucky and they like you. I'm glad you're talking about the weight BG, because this last week I seen them pull over all kinds of commercial vehicles, including cargo vans. They're going to start seeing a lot more cargo vans being pulled over based on my research, because they know a lot of people are coming into it, especially out of with everything going on politically in the world. External analysis. But I want it. I think you get access to highway loads before. So you don't need the LD. But there is a level of, depending on the companies, the level of professionalism that you get with that, and more chances with loads. Some, like we just talked about, direct brokers, direct shippers, certain ones that give you more access to loads because they know you have an ELD. It's just again, it draws a spotlight to you, but you can build different relationships. It all depends. Again, it's what you want to do. We talked about that before. It depends on what you want to do. I saw a cargo man pulling a trailer with freight on it. Dang, we can do that. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do that. It just depends on what you're going to open yourself up to. Like, I seen one, they had the trailer, it was an enclosed trailer, and it matched the van. You don't know if it's that person that's van life in it. You don't know if it's a person that has dirt bikes and races dirt. You don't know nothing about it. The actual van might be a live-in van, and they pull in a trailer full of motorcycles. You don't know. And so I've seen both. Now, I'm not saying do stuff illegal. That's not what I mean. I'm saying in reference to DOT. You still want to be legally. You don't want to get a trailer and then it got weight on it, and then you're trying to put stuff on the inside weight and your van can't handle it. I ain't telling you to tear up stuff, and I'm not tell you to do something illegal, but you can do that. When do you switch from your snow tires running to Canada next week? So for me, I haven't been to Canada, and everybody that knows BG, I don't go to snow. I'm a storm runner. I run from stuff. I'm not a storm chaser. I don't go into nowhere. Come snow time, I don't even go up north. So even though I have all weather tires, I don't go to snow. So I don't know that exact answer, but I would assume. I know when I was stationed different places, they had time frame windows where you had to do it. Like, say, Europe, it started in like September or something like that, September, October, and you had to have snow tires on, all weather or snow tires on, all the way to like March. So I'm pretty sure it's something like that, but I don't know the exact dates. But hey, be safe running up to Canada. Ask the broker for the override link for ELD. Oh yeah, that's for depending on the broker. If some brokers, they get it, some are new. It depends on who you're talking to. And you need a medical card for over 1,000. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, certain things require certain things. I just get it done because I want to know my health. You don't need the LD if you're only 8 days out per 30 days. Yes. So that ALD is tricky. Even like trucking, like how they have so many hours a day and then run 70 hours drive time, but at the same time, if they stay in state, those hours change. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different rules and regulations. Like an in-state truck driver has different run times than an OTR truck driver. It's different rules and regulations. They were saying to be compliant. Yep. Can I work with more than one courier company at once? Yes. If you're not running exclusively under one, if you're running non-exclusive, you can have as many courier companies and dispatchers that you can possibly dream of that can help you keep moving. It all depends on what company you're running under, because some companies are okay with it, some companies they're no with it. It depends on the company. Correct. They're playing catch up. The old ELD override is to sign up with the couriers, but Highway has a load board too. Yes, Highway has a load board. That's why I said Highway earlier. It's a whole different thing. Highway has a load board that they put loads on, not just DAT. And so on the Highway's load boards, once you do a couple loads, the brokers that put it over there know that you're verified, because it lets them skip a step. Once if you get a load on Highway, that knows it's all, because all your information is linked together. They know that you're verified. Remember how we had DAT back in the day and had the blue check mark? You knew that broker was verified with OTR Solutions. When you find a load in Highway and you start calling all that stuff, all your information is over there. So some brokers just upload it over there because they already know you're good to go when they get you the load. Are you thinking about adding the box truck to your? Nope. Remember, the cargo van is just me doing it. Remember, I know I said in videos, building something for the kids, building all that stuff behind. But like I just said tonight, I'm a strategic consultant. I'm using the van as a vehicle to help teach and help others build their strategies and all that stuff. Like how you hear with us on the live. If I just would have went live and just talked about it, you wouldn't have been over here. So the cargo van now, it just starts with this. But like Mr. Drawtime said, I help you with more than OTR stuff. The cargo van stuff, if you listen, it's just teaching you business. But remember, everything I'm talking about, SWOTs, external analysis, understanding how to build a business, it doesn't just line up with cargo van. And then once you get that understanding of how I can switch in and out, like how we talked about regions, I'll give you an example. We talked about regions. If you came to me and it's like, hey, I want to start let's say a barbecue business. And I start talking to you, we start understanding the systems and the strategies, but then you tell me, but I want it to be out my house. And it's like, okay, where you live at? Okay, you want the barbecue place out your house. And then you tell me you stay in a vegan neighborhood. Your business not do too good. We might need to get you a food truck, or might need to get you a brick and mortar and put you somewhere else. See what I'm saying? Like, it's more to it. So I don't plan on having a fleet of all this stuff. Not me. I drive the van. I learn what I need to learn, the test dummy, and share it with everybody else. Share it with everybody else. Shane, yes, you can. Oh, that was talking about when Shane asked if you can run with more than one courier company at once. Yes. And just like that, look at that. Got all the questions. I caught up. And man, y'all know we not hit a new record. An hour and 42 minutes. Hey, I know some of y'all already out there getting the bag. Me, I ain't got no load. I still got some more research. Not even research. Now I'm putting together the research. I not finished the grind setters. I have finished the research. So now I'm putting it all together. So throughout this week, y'all finna see a lot of stuff start popping up in the community because the research is done. I'm just putting it all together and packaging it based on all the stuff we've already talked about. And it's going to start popping up probably tomorrow throughout the community. So yeah. Y'all finna start getting that because that's what I've been doing. And it's been so much fun. But yeah, fam, make sure I ain't no other questions. Let's see. I think the box truck in Texas is where it's at, regional. Yep. I think the box truck in any one of the 4 major places inside of the square. Again, we talk about the circle. Let's break it down real quick. St. Louis, Atlanta, Houston, Cincinnati, or Columbus, whichever one you pick. Box trucks go live inside the square. Got to be in ground setters to know what I'm talking about. But either way it go, yeah, it's time to get up out of here. Y'all be safe. No, don't run off yet. I'm still talking because we still ain't shut it out with prayer, but I want y'all to be safe and get the bag. I know some of y'all already got the bag, and y'all gonna get it. Be safe. But either way it go, you know what time it is. Close the eyes and body unless you're driving. If you're driving, just ride and listen. Don't bow your heads or close your eyes. Lord, our God, the creator of the ends of the universe, we want to once again come to say thank you. Thank you for shining a spotlight on not just our lives, but the lives we are building. We ask that you continue to shine that light bright on the things that we need to look ahead for and plan for as we conduct external analysis on our life, our business, and just moving ahead as one so that we can all reach this success together. Shine a light on the things that we need to fix to be not just better workers, not just better parents, not just better spouses, to be better people in the eyes of you, Lord. I ask that you continue to watch over us. We have family that's about to drive across borders, family that are driving across state lines, family that are driving everywhere. Keep us all safe and help us return to our loved ones safe and sound. I ask that you continue to watch over us and continue to bless us all until we all meet again. In your darling son, Jesus' name, amen. And just like that, we finna go get it in. Look at I was about to laugh, but then my wife popped up. So we're going to get this out. Great show. Thanks, BG. Thank you, fam. Bless everyone all the time. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Stay blessed. My wife said your birthday next Sunday, you be going live. And I'll be here next Sunday singing. We're going to sing happy birthday to me next Sunday. But don't get it twisted. She talking about my birthday next Sunday. My birthday next week too. So yeah, we finna get it in, fam. We're gonna have a great time and all that. So y'all go ahead. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. I would say don't do nothing I wouldn't do, but that ain't really gonna help because that means you can do whatever you want to. And that's what I want for you, to live the life that you want to live. So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. And most of all, because I do got a video that I'm gonna drop this week, so it ain't even gonna be live. And most of all, until the next video, y'all stay blessed.